Friends and fans, the final battle for South Korea is about to begin. The Battle of Seoul here to make sure that North Korean forces are kicked out permanently of the country. In fact, we're about to capture a lot of POWs as American forces have captured Seoul, Chirkwan, and are soon to capture Socho. But North Korean forces being persistent, the 7th Tank Regiment with T-72Ms, a very powerful and capable tank, is storming back into the capital. Luckily, we do have several tanks and also F.A.18C Hornets armed with Maverick missiles ready to meet those North Korean forces. So anyway, I'm going to need your support, and I want a little bit of a reward, a victory, and a celebration here for the end of the battle here. Make sure you hit that like, and like button. I'd like to see at least 550 of them. Let's do it, baby. We can do it. Come on now. I bet if everybody did it, we can do it. No problem. So anyway, thank you for your support, and let me know, by the way, if you were to hit that like button like you would the deck of a carrier, what kind of a carrier-based aircraft would you be in? Yes, the USS Nimitz here. If you could be in any aircraft, what would it be? And it doesn't matter if it's modern day or the very first aircraft for carriers. I would love to be in an F-14, but you let me know what you'd love down below to take off and land in from a carrier. Right, so here's the deal. The Busan pocket down here around this area, the South Koreans have been able to hold it at all costs, and they've been doing very well. Yuichang and Yongduk, if those two positions down here at Busan can hold, the remaining troops that have not been able to break through and that are holding other sectors, such as the 3rd Marines Battalion and the 76th Aviation Regiment that has flown through, will be defeated, captured, and POWs and trillions of dollars of North Korean equipment, training, and such will be lost. So all we have to do is shut the door. So long as American forces can do that at Socho against, yes, indeed, they do have the beautiful T-72Ms here as well, but a very tough match against the M1 Abrams, the M1A1, very, very, very effective tank. So we'll see who has the better tanks there, but it all starts first with the Battle of Seoul. So let's get started here then right away. I hope that we have no problems here defeating those North Koreans. Okay, so we do have armored battalions with us. Seed Squad, of course, will be with us. Now, I may have said earlier that the Seed aircraft would be good against the Shokas, but these are not radar-guided guns at all. The ZSU-23-4 is basically line-of-sight weapons, so we can't rely on Seed against that, but we will need this Seed aircraft here at some point. I'm going to assign it now, so that way we can send it down the line against North Korean forces. For instance, the Pongay 2 here, although there's only 4 of them, they still may stop our Phantom 2 from being effective. However, there's nothing but light helicopters that we have to face, so it shouldn't be too big of a threat. So for now, the Prowlers are just kind of hanging around. They're prowling around, but without further ado, let us begin the battle for Seoul. Second battle for Seoul, and truly the battle for South Korea, as the longer it takes for us to capture these positions, the more young men, women, and civilians that may perish in the control of North Korea. Okay, so we've got an LAV-C2 here. I think our biggest plan here then is to basically catch the North Koreans in their weakest point. Of course, tanks are weak when they're in large numbers and when they're on the move, especially against the Hornet. Yeah, that Hornet. 160 point. Oh, I love it. 160 point unit. Very good. I love it. It's going to be awesome. Let's go ahead and get using it right away. We know that they're going to cross these bridges here, trying to take Sandang, which we're going to hold, and Bravo, which we're going to hold. So we'll see what we can do. So first things first, we need at least, I'd say, 3 of these aircraft, but we also need some tanks with us as well. So let's do this. We'll need a recon unit down here at Sandang. Let's go ahead and put some of these tanks up here. Let's go ahead and put a recon unit out as well, and let's go ahead and spend some points on some, I keep wanting to say Harriers, I think, but the Hornets. Nothing scarier than that. All right, let's go ahead and also get out a couple of tanks as well. The Eras for 60 points. Looks like we can only get one over here. I want to buy some more of them, but we can actually sell one of our Hornets. Let's go ahead and get out a few more of these. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm very excited to get this done. Okay, we've got several units out here. I think we might want one more on our defense here to slow down those North Korean tanks as they're advancing. So hopefully we can keep an eye on them. The recon should be able to reveal this area, and that way we can call an aircraft from here. Meanwhile, at Bravo, we're going to hold the line, baby. We've got Eras here that hopefully will catch any T-72Ms that make an error as they come through the town. Close range, one and done once we're in recon. That'll be good. All right, let us begin. Finally, 3, 2, 1, here we go. All right, let's begin. Okay, tanks are already coming up at us. We're going to wait just a second or two until the tanks start to cross the bridge. It won't be much longer until North Korean forces try to attack. And all of our units down here are ready and waiting and hiding. Shilkas, looks like they're up first. Oh, looks like they're just sitting still. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, now they're finally getting in gear. Looks like a command unit. The YW701 is going to try to capture our position here. If they cross the bridge and try to cap, that's going to stop our wonderful air reinforcements or our air assault that we have ready and waiting. So we don't want that to happen. Shilka's rolling along. Oh, they're going to be hit by our tanks soon enough. We want to see those T-72Ms. We know they're around here somewhere. The enemy's just sneaking before they actually attack. So let's get our tanks. In the meantime, let's get our tanks in good attack positions against the North Koreans as they come across. Shilka's making the way first. That couldn't be better, by the way. The Shilka's, you may think, is a little dangerous. Looks like they've captured Chirwan with their vehicles. Yes, the Shilka's starting to take a beating from our tanks, and our scout as well, turning tail and running. Eliminating those Shilka's gives our Hornets a much better opportunity. Let's go ahead and get out some recon as well. Let's call out yet another recon vehicle. Enemy command trying to get close. I don't think so, not today. They're going to try to negate our capture point, but we're not going to allow that. Scouts firing. Beautiful. 25mm and those arrows working together to eliminate enemy forces there. Very good. All right, we've got a recon coming up. LAV-25 scout coming over that way. And a scout eliminating a Shilka again, or at least heavily damaging it. Yo, you better back up, yo. Yeah, indeed. Retreat across that bridge, yo. All right, so excellent. The enemy had tons of morale, not so much anymore. They've lost quite a few Shilkas, and so long as we play it this way, we're going to grab another Hornet too, by the way. Once a lot of these Shilkas are eliminated, they have Strelas. Those are very good weapons, but they're not as scary as a Shilka, which can much better stun our aircraft. Now, once we see a large number of those tanks, we're going to eliminate them with our Hornets. They're not being as aggressive as I'd like. And by the way, speaking of Hornets, enemy command positions, once you get near them, they're basically a hornet's nest. Here come the bees now, the T-72M. Look at that, baby. There they are. Oh, and they're lining up. They're ready. So they sent the Shilkas out, I suppose, a little bit to try to cover their command unit as they tried to capture Sandang, but not so good, not so much luck there. Oh, they're trying to hit us. Oh, there they are. T-72M's coming in from the flank. Let's hit them right there. That's what we want. Shilka's being wrecked. Let's get them, baby. Here they go. North Koreans out in the open. And our missiles, missiles, why you do this? All of our missiles, almost all of our missiles, missing. A beautiful hit on enemy forces there. Look at that, all that ATGM fire going out. That was beautiful. Anti-tank guided missiles doing a wonderful job on those. All right, we're gonna have to call out more of those. We got Eras standing by, but we're about to lose some. Yes, indeed we do, and so do the T-72Ms. Those are starting to blow up as well. Another Hornet available. Let's get them, boys. Let's not let them near the LAV. We've got one shot at this, quite literally. Well, we've got 4 of them, and beautiful work by that Hornet, immediately eliminating those units as fast as possible. We're down to 3 Eras. 2 Eras now. Uh-oh. Oh, we got to use that LAV scout. That's the only thing we can do. He's inefficient, but we've got to stop him from getting to that command. Oh, shit. We're down. Oh, man. We're surrounded by T-72Ms. It's going to come down to the Bravo position, and we're out of Hornets here in a second. T-72Ms are going to Shrek these vehicles, unfortunately. Oh, boy. Can we get one last call out? I don't think so. That's it for the T-72Ms. All right, we're fleeing with that command. Command self-destructing. Oh, I'm spotted. Self-destruct. Okay, this is a very tense moment now. We've only got these 3 tanks to utilize, and we've got a command unit here as well. We've got to capture Yonan in order to get reinforcements again, air reinforcements. We've built up some points, but it's not as good as actually having them here. Actually, I was going to say we could actually call out to Naval Sector Bravo as a backup, but unfortunately we can't do that. We don't have an amphibious transport any longer. That went bye-bye at Sandang, unfortunately. Okay, well, we need to find enemy tanks and eliminate them. We're going to have to stay together as best as possible, move up that road. We're going to move fast into the enemy position at Yonan and see if we can eliminate their command. If we can eliminate their command, we've got a victory here, and we can capture and call out as many ATGM planes as we can. And if we eliminate enough of their tanks, which we definitely can very quickly with those aircraft, they're going to turn tail and run. All right, here comes our arrows into air. Ooh, nice. FOB spotted. Okay, that's good. All right, well, usually it commands nearby a FOB, typically. That seems to be the way the North Koreans roll. There's also the Chirwan capture point as well. So, but we still want to at least try to capture Yonan if we can at least scare the North Koreans out of here. All right, a lot of enemy tanks will be coming our way as soon as we capture this position. They're going to know we're here. They probably already do. They've moved out to capture areas such as Cherwan and Sandang, so we've got them on the run. They tried to flank us, by the way. They came out from over here and also that way, so we did eliminate a lot of those vehicles, so that was a good call. All right, let's move over here then. We're going to try to find that command. I'm going to try to defend our command as well. One arrow is going to go up this way. Familiar territory for the Marines and their tanks, by the way, as they fought here previously during the landings, and now yet the Yonan area, yet a very important area again. All right, M60 A1 arrows. Let's take a look at this tank, by the way. What makes it so good, I just don't know, but it's a very good tank. ERA. Oh, and we've got access. Oh, and they decapped it again, those bastards. I was going to say, we have access. We've got to get them on the run. There we go. Hornets, get up, get up. All right, good. We got Hornets coming out. Very good. All right, AA going crazy. Hornets making their moves. All right, let's get that arrow up. Let's find out where they're at. Let's keep these arrows on the move. And let's keep these Hornets on the move, too. Gonna have that M60 come up. Beautiful. We're finding cargo vehicles all over. Let's call up a bunch of cheap tanks now. Come up from behind. See if we can find enemy tanks. Hornets are ready to rock. Here we go. We see enemy tanks. It's got to be one of them right there. Hit them. Hit them hard, boys. Beautiful. All right, they've got a lot of AA. Let's bugger out for the time being. We're bugging out. We're getting out of there. Hornets still doing a great job. Enemy supply vehicles on the run, but we're capturing them at every point. Beautiful. North Korean supply points are being cut off. Wow, what a play. This was not looking good and actually changed around a little bit. Just a loss of quite a few tanks up here, 4 or 5 tanks plus recon and a command. And not too bad considering that we've pretty much eliminated a armored force. Oh boy. Oh, looks like they're... Oh, the Zil cargos apparently are still on the move. So let's go ahead and kind of stay away from them. T-72Ms are still looking around for our forces. Let's see, we can also get out a lot of light vehicles. Let's try to get out some tanks instead. These actually have a fighting chance against the North Korean armor, so we've at least got them blocked at the first bridge here, and we're going to do the same at the second bridge. Arrows are going to stay close by to the command, obviously. This is our most important vehicle on the field, our only vehicle remaining for command, so we've got to keep it well defended. North Koreans are looking around for it. And once we find their group of tanks, it is done. Once we find their blob, it's all over. They could have one command left. I don't know. Well, they actually ran with the other one, so I'm not sure where they went. But we're going to build up a force to attack with now. We're going to try to schedule it for 10 minutes. So we're going to give ourselves about 2.5 minutes then to build up our forces and then finally come down upon those North Koreans. Man, the battle for Seoul the second time around has been very exciting. We've gotten lucky here in finding and eliminating enemy tanks and also getting them out of Yonan. That was what a play. That was skin of the teeth gameplay right there. That could have been that whole campaign right there. Okay, so we see enemy supplies going to Cherwan. We've got eyes on them, continuously moving through. We do have tanks still at our disposal. We've got LAV-25s, which are very fast and could hit those T-72Ms in the flank very easily. Could cause a lot of damage to them as well if needed. Okay, let's go ahead and get out those FSVs then, and let's make sure our tanks are ready to rock. Our arrows are looking pretty good. Let's keep him with the other ADSs, and this other group here is going to support the arrows. If anything gets spotted at the command, at everything, we're going to scramble everything to save that command. So let's get in there. Let's see what's at Cherwan, and of course we're going to call out our Air Force for that as well. 3 aircraft for the Cherwan attack and 1 aircraft on reserve for the command. Let's get out there, boys. Let's find what's going on. LAVs are going up. LAVs, very good weapons, 25 millimeters on top of those. And definitely capable of eliminating enemy tanks, which we've already spotted. Here they are. Okay, boys, we're starting to lose some of our tanks. Let's go. Let's hit them. Hornets going out. T-72s getting hit. Beautiful. All right, let's break off now. Let's go in for a second one. One of them should be repaired very soon. Hornets coming in for yet another run. Second tank eliminated. That is it, baby. Seoul is ours, baby. That is wonderful. A major victory. Hell yeah, we lost some commands there, but that's it. The North Koreans self-destructed. Hell yeah, that is ours, baby. That is a good show, baby. Oh, I'm excited. Can you tell? All right. Anyway, let's get started then down here. We're going to clean up the rest of the North Korean fecal matter down here. Let's clean up this. Yongduk, let's see what you got. All right, do you really want to fight me, North Korea? Do you really want to fight? All right, let's do it. I was thinking they would retreat. Did you see the amount of forces I had on that left side? That was insane. Let's get this done. Battle for Seoul 1 on Triumphant Wings. Look at all this. We even have North Korean units on our side. Oh, my goodness. North Korea having a bad day. All right, so let's go ahead and get out all the tanks we can. The Korean people are with us here today, as we've got a hell of a good group of tanks. Now, one thing we're going to need here is we've got a lot of K1s. I'm going to try to play this a little differently here. We've learned some very good lessons from our previous play of kind of keeping our command over here, keeping it out of trouble. No fobs needed here today. We're going to need all the points we can get for aircraft. We're going to want some peace bridges with us. Very expensive, but going to be needed against those awful, just horrible Su-25Ks, which we may have destroyed. I don't know. I'm so excited. I don't care. We're just on a roll now. We're just on a roll. Let's go ahead and make sure we defend this properly. Let's go ahead and get a few infantry out. We shouldn't see too much in terms of an attack from North Koreans. Let's actually bring out our more veteran units now, and this is where it gets really important. Okay, we want to reassess now a little bit. We do want a recon with us, so let's get our little recon out, and let's get out some a couple more. Oh, actually, should we call out our 2 elite? Yes, that'll be much better. Let's call out our elite units, and then also we've got TOW launchers with us as well, which should be able to spot those units and kill them from afar, and also a little helicopter as well that should keep a good eye on enemy tanks, which will allow us to bomb the hell out of them with our oh, beautiful, our Peace Peasant 2s and our regular Peace Pheasants. I know, I call them peasants all the time. I don't care, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. All right, let's go. All right, enemy command already spotted. Let's get into this battle, boys. Recon's going up first. We already got a beautiful recon helicopter that spotted everything the enemy's got. We've got 9 points on our side. Pongay 2 out there, so we'll need to be on the lookout for... well, basically that's a radar guided weapon, so we want to be on the lookout for that. YW701 going for a capture over there with the Pongay 2, and we're going to cut this off very soon. North Korean forces rolling by the South Koreans. Excellent. Enemy command is going to be captured there, so they're going for a quick capture of Daegu, but it's going to be a hard-fought battle over here. Let's see if we can sneak in here. Pongay not too good of an anti-aircraft, or rather, anti-aircraft. Not too good. He's going to have to stop to shoot, and he's got about, I don't know, 45% accuracy. Oh, Pheasant, what the hell? Of course, the enemy AA, or enemy command eliminated, but activating its cloak. Oh, shit. Excellent, that's what we wanted to see. MiG-29's coming out to mess with our Pheasant. No, you don't. Hunting season's over on you, MiG-29. Screw you. Beautiful. All beautiful. There's so much going on. All right, enemy aircraft eliminated. Beautiful. That's down. We are capturing Yuljin. Very good. We're pushing into it right now. We've lost a fighter, but considering that they are now not going to capture Daegu and that whole mess has been low, oh god, no. Stay away. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can get another Peace Peasant out to kill that Pongay 2. So we're now using an ATGM aircraft to eliminate an anti-aircraft vehicle, which is basically a flatbed truck with some ramps on it, and it's gone. Beautiful. The Pheasants are fantastic. Ooh, another Pongay 2. No! Shit, you bastards. All right, they got tons of those things around, don't they? All right, we're cleaning this up, though. The South Koreans are on the attack, which means that we're going to take some more losses, but we've got to continue our assault. All right, we got our TOWs standing by. Our K1s are going to go up against Shimano 5s. As soon as we get hit, we're going to pull back a little bit, but 2 against 4, this is an even battle. North Koreans are not going to do so well against this, and let's get ready to back up here. And we're going to be, as soon as our units get shaken or whatever, we're going to back up, and get out of the battle, and let our other forces join in. Still holding strong. 2 of them eliminated. Wonderful. They're doing a great job. Get up their toes. Oh, it looks like all their forces are coming in here. So considering those Pongays and all the other anti-aircraft, we're going to go tank only from now on. TOWs finally being launched. Let's eliminate that recon unit. Beautiful. Let's get rid of the Shimano hose. ATGMs are being fired. Fiat standing by on recon. K1s, go for it. Oh, nice. Weapons jammed. Oh, beautiful. ATGM strike on that and eliminated on those forces. Oh, and it's over. All right, North Korea. Oh, they're done. North Korea, total victory for South Korean forces. North Korea backing out. Wonderful. All right, Yuichang it is again. Are they going to back out? I don't know. We could see here. They have some better forces with them. We do have our armored battalion with us, though, which, of course, equals up to the heavier tanks here. Not the K1s, but we can definitely beat the asses. Oh, they're not retreating this time. So for those of you who wanted to see a final battle here, you're getting one more. All right, time to eliminate enemy forces. Now, we don't have those bombers anymore. Those were diverted to the other side. But what we do have is plenty of recon to spot where they're coming from, and also the ability to call out aircraft right next to them. So first things first, we want 4 of these right at the start. They're going to be awesome. We also want to play it a little lighter, meaning we want some cheaper anti-tank weapons around the village. We're going to try to play defensively, keep an eye on them, and wage an air war against the North Koreans. They don't have much in terms of aircraft, so we're going to try to just do this as effectively as possible. All right, let's actually, where do we? Ah, yes, we have our KM900 down here, so we'll go ahead and put that out down there. And we're gonna need some anti-tank just in case they get across. Let's call out our veteran groups. Drop them right there. And then also, let's see, at Delta, we probably want a blocking force. But I'm going to put all of our force into trying to be on the offensive this time. So what I'm going to do is once the battle starts, we're going to call out all these land forces here and flank them. Maybe we should try to attack from this direction as well. Though we might not have the points anymore. I'm not quite sure. Let's actually get a recon out as well so we can keep an eye on those guys. And a recon out over here as well. And then we'll call out a recon. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. We know what we're doing. We got a plan. Zil cargos are spotted. Aircraft standing by. This is good. Okay, what do we got going on? What are we doing? All right, so we want M48A3Ks. Let's go ahead and call out all that we can. We're going to hit them in the flank here. We're going to find them. These light recon are very good as well. Autocannons are going to shred those North Korean vehicles, by the way. All right. Looks like they hauled ass out of Namgang. I don't know where they're trying to go. They may try to get behind us, too. It seems to be a typical typical style of North Korea. Looks like we got some tank. Jongbong 40. Those are going to die. Rocket strike coming in on that infantry. Goodbye. Down to 30. Beautiful. T-55 recon over here. Let's eliminate that, boys. Come on now. There we go. And our autocannons and grenade launchers on those Fiats as well, if you remember. Beautiful. It's going to eliminate those infantrymen right away. They're going to try to get close to us, but they don't stand a chance. All right, let's try to get out some more tanks. We need more guns. That's all we need. BM-21's getting ready to fire. I don't think so. Let's actually move over this direction. We'll move out with our tanks as they try to hit us. I was going to fire at those BMs, but we lost them. Oh, wait a minute. We can fire at them. We see the rockets. Let's try to get them with the sabers. All right, boys, come on in for your strikes. There we go. One done, and the second one stunned. Very good. Oh, yeah. Wow, those rockets are going everywhere. All right, get them. Come on for a second swoop. Get those Shilkas, too. Come on, guys. Do your job. Damn sabers. Oh, some of our Fiat's almost out of ammunition. Use the damn frag grenades on them. That's what the hell. They're infantry. Kill them. There we go. Alright, we're breaking off with these sabers now. Okay, so these Fiats did a fantastic job, and we're going to call out the rest of our supplies to rearm and refit those vehicles. A fantastic job. M36's a fantastic job as well. We don't have the follow-through for a full attack, but we can continue one over here on this side. We're going to stay put while we wait for other units to arrive. I think I saw... Where was that unit? Where did those rockets hit? Let's try to hit that BM-21 again. Do we have a kill? We do, indeed. Beautiful kill there. Oh, and all of our trucks out of supply already. All right, well, we got rearmed and refitted as best we could, and we're already out of supplies. All right, T-55 recon's coming up. Let's push in then. Let's see what we've got. We got more aircraft at our disposal, 65 points on these. Oh, boy, what do we got here? VTT's coming up. All right, let's make an advance all the way up to the intersection. Gong Bong there. Let's go ahead and try to hit them. All right, Fiats are engaging T-55s. These are real bastards right here. Let's back it up, boys. Let's back it up with those Fiats now. Let's let the tanks deal with that. They're still being persistent even though they're being heavily attacked. Enemy forces there. Pulling back quite a bit. Artillery firing at us now. Sabers, do your damn job and hit targets, please. North Korean infantry trying to move up at our tanks and are crossing here at the bridge. Got to hit those vehicles first, I'd say. 54 points and the enemy is out of the game. Let's hit something, boys. Sabers, come on, do something. 90% here, 39 points remaining, and we've got it. Geobong, T-55, M36s, down to 2 Fiats now. Good, we called those units out, though. Those infantry would have overrun our tanks. Let's hit a cargo. Let's hit something. Come on, Saber. You can make the difference. Come on. There we go. Here we go. All right, I take back everything I said. They actually landed a hit. That's good. Oh, and Saber here is going to have to back up being hit by a Shilka. Maybe I take back my take back. I don't know. M36s, come on, guys, fire. T-55 here. Crazy amount of North Korean artillery. Out of hell with this. Let's get out of here. T-55, we just got to kill one unit. Hit him, guys. There we go. That's it. Finally. Okay, Busan pocket yet again secure. Total victory. Going real well so far. All right, South Korea, great. Pushed out of South Korea, out of the Busan pocket. Final battle begins then. Can America take Socho? It may take a few battles to turn this one around, but we are going to do it. We've got Marines here standing by at Chirwan just in case there's an attack. They do have the Avengers with them, so any sort of tanks or anything like that are going to be a good weapon against the enemy. Or rather, it's it's not going to be good to run into those Marines. That's all I can say. Okay, so they greatly outnumber our forces. Our tanks have not yet arrived. Let's see, we've got the Marines and fighters and such. They pretty much got us surrounded, but great news, we've got Marines, thank God. And also Super Cobras as well. What do they got for aircraft? Nothing for aircraft other than helicopters. This is a GG. So we're going to have to battle this one out twice. There's nothing we can do without those great number of tanks. But finally, the first battle of Socho is evolving. It's an interesting map. I don't think I remember this one from multiplayer. Oh, yeah, I do. Interesting. Okay, well, anyway, we're going to have to hold up here. This is going to be a position where we're going to have to be defensive now against North Koreans as they try to steamroll us. And you'd bet your ass they're going to do that. So, Marines, get ready. We've got to hold for quite a long time. We're alone, and no one else can save us. Let's do what we do best. All right, we've got to create a main area for the enemy to fall upon. That's going to be a good defensive zone there. And we're going to need, we need veteran Marines right now. We need everything we can get. And these are the 1990 Marines. So everything the Marines had access to in the 90s or early 90s is at their disposal. They don't have, if you remember, aircraft. So helicopters are a lot better here now. And let's go ahead and bring out a few units here. Let's see, Sea Cobras should do it. 2 groups. Oh, if that's the case, by the way, we do need a FOB. For helicopters, FOBs are a necessity. All right, let's get some, let's see what else we've got at our disposal. We've got Marine TACCOM, U.S. Marines. We've called out all those, we have some tanks, which not going to be too good. Could help to thin them out, though, and Phantoms as well if we engage enemy helicopters. We don't have anything AA except for the IHawk, which is not good either. All right, well, for tanks, we're going to get ourselves some 2 elite tanks. We're going to park them right up here. If we have recon, we're going to use that as well. Oh, it's only a helicopter. I thought we'd at least have some Marine Force recon or something like that, or at least Chuck Norris. Okay, deploy everything. Let's get started. All right, now we've got to hold out. We've just got to make it the 20-minute hold, and they're going to be relentless. So here we go. Let's speed this one up a little bit because we're just defending. There's really no attack we can go on. It's not going to be wise for us to push out. We've only got 1 point as well that we're... Oh, God. Pongay 2s are out there. ATGM's being fired. Yeah, hit those BTRs. That'll limit the amount of troops that we face. Pongay 2 is going a wrong way. That Pongay 2 over there is going to hit our Marines over there. It's going to be good. Oh, beautiful. Tanks just taking immediate shot. All right, let's go back to the FOB and rearm these Sea Cobras for an additional battle that'll come up. We're keeping the LVTPs as well nearby. Looks like they're artillerying us. Beautiful. Marines are holding the line, no problem. Just speeding this up too, by the way, so we can get to the second battle. I want to see the Abrams in action. I don't know about you. This is great. You know, Marines are awesome, but I want to see some. I want to see some stuff die. All right, MD 500s. The Doctor coming up, and let's eliminate that recon immediately. Beautiful. She's down. LVTPs back into the woods. They're trying to smoke us out. Now artillerying the Marines. They may land some hits and kill some men here, but it's going to be limited. Luckily, we are close to our... Bastards actually destroyed a SMA there with their artillery. BTR is coming in for another wave. Let's get those Sea Cobras up. All right, let's slow it down now. Slow it down. The main battle's here. T-72M spotted. Here comes the fun. T-72M's getting ready to fire at our Marines and all of our other forces there. LVTPs are fantastic against those weapons, but let's put it on ATGMs only right now. Let's play with the ATGMs, boys. Get the T-72Ms only. All right, there they go. ATGMs firing like crazy. And those T-72s thinking twice, maybe 3 times, about their actions here today. Let's get out some more of those helicopters. Let's call out an elite helicopter. We're going to need them. Sea Cobra destroyed. All of our helicopters are down. How? They may have landed and one artillery shell came in and killed them. Something like that. Alright, we're really now in a desperate fight. How the hell did they manage to do that? That artillery. Fucking North Korea is such an artillery player, bitch. This is an elite Cobra, by the way. He's missing. Well, we can only buy time now against those forces. Wow, I can't believe we lost all those helicopters. 4 helicopters destroyed by, I don't know what. A Pongay 2? Couldn't have been. We had them too close together, though. Enemy forces, enemy tanks still taking hits here. Yet another tow coming in. And a kill on an enemy tank, finally. Cobra's going to have to pull off the line. Damn, we had 4 of those things, now we're down to 1. A real shame. Alright, let's pull back our LVTPs. They're only good against infantry at this moment. Pull on back, guys. Get out of there. We may lose a few.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's get our SMA back onto the line. We've taken some losses here. Let's try to replenish those men as best as possible. T-60s are going to last about a half second. See Cobra's being rearmed. Now, they couldn't have landed for supply. I have no idea. We'll have to call NCIS about that. But whatever, this is war. That shit happens all the time. Okay, here comes the North Korean rush. They're pushing through. Let's get our men back on the line. BMPs are closing in. Well, one less BMP closing in. Arrows are out. That's it. The tanks are eliminated. Now it's all the infantry and heavy tanks. They're going to try to push us out of here. We got to get some more Marines. We've got no choice. Got to have more Marines. We don't have time to resupply. We don't have time to do any of that. SMAs are trying to kill them as much as they can. AT's firing off. More of those heavy tanks being killed. Cobra's doing a great job. Oh, look at that. They're trying to call artillery again. Yuk Jongdae 40. Let's eliminate those troops right away with rockets. LVTPs are standing by to deal with any infantry we can. A lot of them coming in, actually. Let's get a couple of these guys over here. Alright, see Cobra, come on over here and rearm. Another group of Marines coming in. More tanks being killed. Wow, a hell of a lot of infantry over there. That's dangerous. Alright, landed right there. We're going to need some more Marines on this side. Rather than losing that transport, we're going to try to stick them right there. Alright, LVTPs are firing off their grenades. Oh my god, Marines are about to get hit. Well, they can hold. Marines are holding against tanks and infantry waves right now. Small, back off. We got to get the Marines up on the line. Alright, let's fill in this position over here. Let's keep dancing around with our Marines. Hell of a lot of enemy troops coming in right now. What do we got for this? We got our Sea Cobra standing by. Marines are going door to door now. Holy shit, there's a whole convoy. This is North Korea's last desperate attempt to hold the line. This is them trying to keep the door open on the war that they put so much into. You bet your ass they're going to defend to the last. Let's eliminate those BTRs. Oh my god, this is amazing. Marines on the front line here. We got to get another group of Marines up. Come on, boys, get up here. SMAs have eliminated everything except for enemy infantry. Let's switch around. Let's get those SMAs to kill the tanks. Marines, back up these other ones. Pull back, guys. Gonna have some of our Marines pull back now. Come on, guys. Get out and engage them. Oh, damn. What the hell? Okay, apparently our Marines got killed by friendly fire somehow, even though I didn't choose to attack them. That blue light means that they got killed, but I'm gonna chalk it up to those other infantrymen there. Enemy infantry. I was trying to get them back so they could resupply at the FOB. More Marines coming in. This is pretty much a GG if we can't hold. U.S. Marines holding that line. This is amazing. Alright, let's get those transports up there now. It was dangerous to bring them up before because of the tanks, but now we can actually bring them up to fight. Wow, Marines actually going door to door with some of these units, man. Just house to house fighting. Absolutely amazing. Okay, BTRs are coming up. Infantry's falling back. Enemy infantry's falling back. Sea Cobra's there. Rearming yet again. I don't know what the hell happened to that one. But they're going to be useful again. Type 63 opening fire on us now. Alright, let's get those LVTPs back now. They're only good for close range defense. Let's get this Cobra back up to the hill. SMAs are low on ammo again. They can hold. We're going to pull back for the time being, get some more ammo. Another attack could come very soon. Regular Marines can hold the line for the time being. They got this. Pull back, guys. Get back to the FOB. Get rearmed. Rest up a little bit. Calm down. Toes are almost out again. Looks like, what the hell is that? Looks like they were trying to fire at our unit over there, those bastards. Recon element trying to take out our LVPTs. This is amazing. I can't believe this. We're actually holding this line. This is I did not expect this actually. I thought we were done there after the loss of those choppers. I mean, this is what war is all about, by the way. It's not about flawless victories. Like, that's nothing. Like, being able to take loss and then turn it around still, that's what's kind of impressive. I'm not saying I did anything amazing here today, but this is an interesting situation that's seemingly gone in our favor, and that's amazing. That's what's amazing right here. All right, let's pull back all of our troops. Then we got to get everybody on R&R. Let's reinforce all of our troops. Let's make sure everybody's in the fob. Let's make sure everybody's all right. Marines, grab some ammo. Anybody who in any casualties, drop them off. Don't leave a brother behind. All that good stuff too. Man, Marines just what a job. By the way, these LVTPs can hold 800 40mm frag grenades. So North Korea, come at us, bro. All right, North Korean forces obviously are going to be attacking again. I want to be able to see where the attack's coming from this time. So let's call out an AH-1J so that way we can see where the attack's coming from. We've actually earned this one with our points. It's going to get shot down right away, guarantee it. That's how it goes. All right, we've got our helicopter ready to rock again. Oh, man. All right, let's get our Marines back on the line. Let's guard those positions, boys. Looks like the North Koreans are kind of foobarred right now. We really put some hurt on them. They were in the town. They got pushed out. Here they come again. All right, Smiles eliminating that squad there. Sea Cobra's doing a great job. Recon able to spot everything now. Everything all around us. We see no attacks incoming. They're on a defensive stance now. Pongay 2's out there. Oh, we could have some vehicles coming towards us very soon. We're down on Marines, though. Damn, we're Marine insufficient right now. We need some more of them. Small group over here, plus LVTPs can hold the line, though. And let's see if we have any other Marine squads. We don't. I can't believe this. Oh, we do, actually. Right here. This is what we're looking for. Okay. And SMA's there. All right, so Marines and SMAs standing shoulder to shoulder there. Beautiful. 83mm anti-tank. What a weapon. 20 rounds on those squads. 10 rounds each. Really making the difference here. Those scary T-72Ms that we had to kill with the wonderful Hornets before are now being shreked by SMAs. Beautiful. These are the recoilless rifle variants, by the way, of North Korean troops, and they're done. They'd be great against the LVTPs, but unfortunately, they're dead. That's a real unfortunate, isn't it? A lot more of them coming in, though. Hold on a second. Let's get these LVTPs ready to go. Oh, hell. There's a hell of a lot of them. Oh, my God. The North Koreans are conjured up an attack again. Let's make sure we're firing the grenade launchers, too. I want those going off only. Oh, tank faggots are coming up. All right, we might lose a few of these transports, but we got to thin them out. Go, boys. Go, go, go. Make sure you get them. Don't leave any survivors. One of our Marine transports is down. We got to get rid of these vehicles, or these troop transports, though. We got to use them against these AA. They could kill our transports, is what I mean. 10 points each. That's going to bring us down to 105 points needed for victory. Let's go ahead and finish off the last group there. Come on, get them with those grenades. Beautiful. Okay, that's it for those guys. All right, we got some Zil cargo down there. We could kill those for, what, 15 each? That's not going to bring us all the way to where we want to be. But it's a viable tactic to try to end the battle. What's the longer range? Looks like the grenade launcher's got a 1200 range. Let's go ahead and go for the Zil cargos then. Keep our Sea Cobra on defense. Susong Po does have it's a 30-point unit that does have ATGM launcher on it. Ooh. What do we got over here? Enemy helicopters. Oh, and that's a Pongay, isn't it? Yep, that's anti-aircraft. Son of a bitch. Not so much for that. They haven't attacked from this left flank. They've got units out patrolling. Get those Zil cargos, boys. I hate attacking commands, but it's necessary. We're going to get killed by that Bond tank Fagot. Unless he goes into the ditch. Ooh, right up over the top of that. Alright. Oh, beautiful. We got... This is great. We've got a lot of anti-tank units near us now that we can Shrek with our grenade launchers. One of those units is down. All right, let's play offensively now, Marines. Damn, both of them are down. To hell with this. Marines aren't going to sit around and let them come to us anymore. We're going to them. Smoz, you can defend the village.
If the enemy is in range, so are we.
We're good here. All right, Marines moving out. Go, Marines.
Sir, yes, sir.
Let's get those Cobras up, too. We're going to go into this town and secure it. 4 minutes left. Tank Bon Fagot's over there. Well, let's deal with these guys. They're 15 points each. So that'll bring us down to... Oh, wait a minute. We've actually got... Oh, wait a minute. What the hell we got here? Hell of a lot more infantry units out there. Ah, 2-man squads and such. Beautiful. A lot of enemy ATGMs and such that are going to perish to a 15 Marine squad. Beautiful. Down to 15 points. That's it. That's the game. Marines did it, man. That is amazing. Wow. That is a total victory, too. We lost some, well, apparently... M35 cargos? We never even had those, so I don't know what the hell. Anyway, doesn't matter. First battle is done. What the hell? They retreated into South Korea. What? Perfect. A major victory. Pyongyang will have to negotiate unless they stubbornly refuse and get into a hopeless fight. Nonetheless, this victory is an achievement. Congratulations. A quicker victory before day 5 would have given no choice for the communists, and it may have shaken their regime. Oh, wow. Over. All right, so that's it, guys. Wow, actually, did you see that? Those North Korean forces actually rolled into South Korea. So I guess we took an extra turn too long, though I don't think it could have gone any smoother. I don't know how the hell you... I guess you would just have to roll through and just kind of, like, I don't know. You just have to play it a little differently. It doesn't matter, though. Listen, considering the fact that all of those troops were just defeated by a handful of Marines with no tanks whatsoever, and that at the end you saw them cross into South Korea, they're done. All of those troops and tanks, and I mean, do you understand? Like, that's millions and millions and millions of men who probably crossed that border, and also billions and billions and possibly trillions of dollars on their end of lost equipment, training, and stuff they'll never see again. Wow, what a battle. So anyway, yeah, so I guess a quicker example for before day 5, for example, would have given them no choice and they would have shaken their regime. That's basically saying if we would have beaten it before day 5, there could have been a much different change here. But that's it, baby. That is the end of the game. I don't care. That was a wonderful job by the Marines. That was fantastic, and it goes to show that I'm happy playing this again. So if you want to see me play some more campaigns, let me know down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.